Let me see. That was the Red West bus. That means Green South should be getting here in about 20 minutes. Oh, hey there, friend. Fancy running into you again. Are you here to catch a bus? Yeah, which one? Blue East. I'm waiting for the Green South myself. How long before my bus gets here or yours? Mine should get here in about 20 minutes. Yours? That particular bus is a little squishy about keeping a set schedule. It might be here in 10 minutes, or you might be waiting here still when my bus arrives. Yeah, some of the city routes are like that. Either way, we have a little time ahead of us. No, I don't make a habit of taking most of the buses. I use the green route to get across town mostly because it's fast, and the bus driver is chill and lets me hang out right up near the doors as long as I don't spook anyone. Yeah, the bus driver knows about me. I mean, of course they know about me, I'm not invisible, but, you know, they know about me. The whole talking possum thing. Possum. Yeah, that's right. You know, I don't often get asked about the pronunciation thing. For your average everyday Lee, Robin, and Paige, possum is the correct way of saying it. The O is generally silent, except for scientific usage or formal address. Yeah, formal address. Oh, possum of the park bench, what is your wisdom? And stuff like that. That was just a joke, friend. Possum humor. Or was it? The world may never know. Hold that thought. Random pedestrian incoming. I'm gonna get out of sight under this bench for a moment. It wouldn't do for just anyone to see us chilling out here together at the bus shelter. Yeah, just keep on walking there, pal. Keep on looking at your phone. Nothing to see here. Certainly not an oversized talking possum crouching under a bench and making sarcastic side commentary to his friend. Looks like they're out of earshot now. Never even looked up from their phone. That's a dangerous habit, that is. Be a shame if they tripped over something. Anyway, how have you been? It's been a bit since we last ran into each other. Good to hear. Good to hear. You haven't gone on any more blackout tequila benders and woken up in a dumpster again, have you? Good again. No luck yet on, remembering how you wound up in the dumpster the first time? You know, when you do end up remembering how you got in there, you have got to tell me about it. I'm sure it's going to be either something extremely mundane or extremely interesting. Nothing in between. And speaking of interesting things happening, I read in the papers the other day about those idiots we saw that one night in the park. Yeah, the ones that were doing the bare-naked bicycle jousting and flaming broomsticks. They both wound up in the hospital by the end of the night, with a whole slew of wounds and bruises all over them, even some burns. No, the cops didn't ever get involved, or at least not from what the newspaper story said about it. Probably the sons of rich men. You know how that goes. Don't want to start going off on topics like that too much. I'm liable to get worked up and start foaming at the mouth with the outrage of it all. And when you're a possum, it's best not to be seen in public when you're foaming at the mouth. People will think you have rabies. Which is really ironic, considering that as far as I know, possums have an extremely low chance of even getting rabies. Is rabies bad? I wouldn't know, I've never had it. Which is a good thing, and I'd like to avoid it if possible. It's not exactly the sort of thing you can just walk off. I mean, no one in my family ever had it. I really don't want to screw about and gain sudden knowledge, if you catch my drift. I may be somewhat of an anomaly, but I really don't think it extends to much in the way of disease resistance. But that's enough morbid thinking for now. Let's focus on happier things. Well, food's always a fun subject to talk about. You know, being a city possum with a little bit more intelligence than your run-of-the-mill trash cat, I don't really have to worry about missing many meals. But I do like my creature comforts, and enjoying the finer things in life. And we've got some holidays starting to creep up on the horizon. I do love me some holiday food. So much stuff gets tossed out around that time of year. Though a number of people have taken to arranging their unwanted leftovers on boards or benches out in their yards for the critters to have at. I don't like to engage overmuch in gluttony, and it's only decent to leave a lot of it for the ordinary critters of the neighborhood, but it does give me a chance to sample some of the choicer dishes of the season. Well, there's cranberry sauce. Personally, I'm astounded that any of that stuff ever makes it out of the house to begin with. I mean, who doesn't like cranberry sauce? Especially the canned stuff. It's great. Pies. Again, I'm not sure how there are ever any leftovers of those. But I love every sort of pie known to mankind. Except strawberry rhubarb pie. Never really agrees with me. I think I might be allergic. Pretty much any kind of leftover meat is good too. Ham and turkey bones especially. I'll spend hours stripping a turkey carcass down. Won't leave a scrap of meat behind. And sometimes I'll stack the bones up fancy on the back porch just to mess with somebody's head. I could go on and on about other good foods. But I believe I see your bus down the street and heading towards this particular stop. You were wanting the Blue East bus, yeah? Yeah, that's the one. I'm just going to slip out of sight behind this trash can beside the bus shelter. Yeah, the driver of that route is an unfriendly cuss. Doesn't really need to see the two of us being so chummy together. I guess I'll see you around, friend. Take care of yourself. Try not to step in anything. Ooh, somebody dropped some cigarettes back here.